Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we have an ink swatching video. This week I received a very generous package from someone that I'm not sure if they want me to mention them here, so I'm just gonna keep it anonymous. But someone sent me a beautiful package with a bunch of inks that I want to swatch, and I thought that I would take this opportunity to show you my current ink journal and how I used to use or swatch my inks, and my very small collection of inks that I have here in Korea, which I keep in this white rabbit candy box. I think one of our friends went to Hong Kong and they gave us this box full of candies, and now I repurpose it for inks and ink samples. So I thought that since I'm a bit overwhelmed today because it's very hot here at home, it's 26 degrees, even if outside is very cold. Our home is very sunny and it gets very hot. So I'm a little bit overwhelmed by the heat right now. So I thought I would cool off a little bit just by swatching the inks slowly. So I will be using my new ink journal. They have also so generously included some ink swatch cards, which are so cute. So cute. But I thought I want to keep these ones for the full-size bottle. So if I ended up buying any of the full-size bottles of these samples, I want to swatch them here, and for now use my ink journal, which is a number 13 Travelers Company insert. Before I use a good impressions Tomo River paper, and I still use this one for like testing and writing with my fountain pens, but I use this one only just for swatching. So I do it with a circle and I put like bottle or sample. Like if it has a B, it means that I have the full size bottle, and I just write here the name of the ink, and I created just this little template that I put underneath so I can refer to this while drawing the circles. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm very excited. It's been a while since I have tested any inks. I also want to swatch my newest diamine ink, if I can find it. Yeah, ancient copper. I don't think I have a swatch of this one, so I want to do that too. And I want to talk about this. So let me talk about this first. Guys, I got the Atrimentis Sepia Brown because I love brown right now for some reason. I didn't used to, but now I love it. And I wanted to have a document ink in brown. And I got this one and I was so excited, but I don't know if you guys can see. It feathers so much, and I have already inked my fountain pens with this, both my platinum and a very thin nib Jinhao that I have, and they feather and bleed through the page, which I don't know, maybe it's my ink that it has some defect and it's not great quality, my bottle, or it is meant to be this way. I am not sure. I also has like some shine here. I don't know if that's normal or not. So I don't know if it's just my bottle that it just, yeah. I'm not sure what it is, but I cannot really use it. And I am I feel very sad about it because I love the color. It's a bit plain. It doesn't have much like shadowing or anything. It's very plain, but I really liked it for just writing my commonplace or in my planner, I guess. Yes, in my planner, but I cannot really use it, and I don't know if it's my bottle that's wrong or if this ink behaves this way. But yeah, anyway, very disappointed with that. So it looks very bad here, but anyway, we're going to still use this page to swatch, and I'm going to use a clip. So first one is going to be diamine ancient copper, which I had inked, but now I finished my ink, or I run dry my fountain pen. I'm going to try to do it with a brush. I don't usually do it with a brush, but I think it's going to be cleaner than the way that I was doing it before. Let me try. Okay, that's too dry. I love this color. I think it's perfect for fall. And it's a beautiful ink, actually. I like that it's a little bit on the darker side. I had another orangey color from Diamine, pretty famous too, but I just kind of forgot the name. But it was too orange for my liking. So yeah, I love how this one looks. It's perfect for fall. Well, my dear friends, I think from the pressure of the trip and travels, the bottle exploded, and if these are my hands, you should have seen my face. I think I'm going to swatch this one, the last one, because I think the staying power is wow. that I was not expecting that. My whole face is pink now. Well, let's try other inks. And yeah, even my poor journal, yeah, that is just wow. Okay, we're gonna leave this space to swatch that ink, so we're gonna move to the next page. Oh my god, my hand! Wow, the power of these inks. I want it to be a relaxed time, and I got a bit stressed by that splash of ink everywhere. Thankfully, I didn't have anything of value next to me. Okay, let's go for what? Tarnishy? Okay, a Tarnishy Antique Black. Oh, that's pretty. Then we have some Sailor, so let's do Sailor or Troublemaker, Oringo, which I'm scared of. These inks are stunning. Like this Sailor Suki Okoro, it's so beautiful. I think maybe Traveling Sepia is my favorite right now. It's so beautiful. Oh my god, my hands, guys. Oh, that's so funny. Wow, that's so bright. This is a special Melbourne ink from Robert Oster. It's called Robert Oster Melbourne Tram Green. I think Troublemakers inks tend to be pretty light. So let's go through my inks right now, the ones that I have in this journal, which is basically just a catalog of all the samples that I have and bottles. I started this one this year. So the first one and one of my favorites is Diamine's Chocolate Brown. I use this one a lot, as well as Diamine Oxblood, that reddish tone that I love for fall. And my favorite ink is Diamine Merlot. I love purple inks and dark purple inks, and this one behaves so well. I think one of my favorite ink brands is Diamine, just because of the price and how reliable they are. I know that sometimes they are not the most exciting when it comes to shading or shimmering or things like that, but just for writing, I find that they perform very, very well. And Diamine Earl Grey, which is like this purplish gray that I really like, and I have this one inked right now and I'm using it for common placing. Then we have Diamine Prussian Blue, a beautiful dusty blue, Diamine Salamander Wagner, which is from the music collection, and I love that. I don't know, is it like yellowish green? And Diamine Scribble Purple, which has some like maybe shimmer or shading in gold or green. Like the undertone seems to be the same as Wagner. Then we have other inks that are not. There's a hair here. It's driving me crazy. Now we have other inks that are not Sailor. We have Sailor Shikiori Yozakura and Sailor Studio 252, which I do have full bottles of. They look similar, but actually they aren't when you write. I think that the studios are very light, so sometimes I struggle to find pens that I like because I don't have M size nibs, or I don't prefer them. So sometimes I struggle to find extra fine nibs that show the shading and color. But yeah, 252 and Yozakura. Very beautiful inks. Then we have Sailor Studio 123, and the Attriment is Alexander Hamilton, which again it's purple and it has that gold green undertone. It's just a bit lighter than Scribble Purple. Then we have the Irujizuku, we have Yamaburo, Fuyu Shogun, I'm not sure, Konpeki, and Octopus Purpur. I think my favorite from here is Yamaburo and Konpeki. I love how bright they are, but I don't usually gravitate towards these colors just because they are super bright. So I do prefer them for the summer vibes, but sometimes I struggle to want to ride with them for a longer riding session. Then we have some Robert Oster, Black Violet, and Thunderstorm, pretty similar. I think Thunderstorm is more dusty, a bit lighter. Very nice inks. And Fire and Ice, super bright. I think it's just kind of same with Konpeki. This one is more blue, this one is more teal, but again very bright inks. One of my favorites is Robert Oster's Motor Oil, which I think it doesn't look like it, but Salamander, it's pretty similar when you write with them. Not when you swatch the inks, but when you're writing with them, the difference is not that big. Then we have Pelican Violet, KWZ Honey, which the smell is incredible, but I don't really like gold yellowy color, so I actually don't like to write with this one. And I also have a Home Diamine African Gold. Is it African Gold? Again, beautiful gold colors, but I just learned that I don't like to write with those yellowy brown golden undertones. Troublemaker Moon River, which I bought a sample not long ago and I haven't tried it yet, so I haven't inked any pen with this one. I think similar to 252, I will struggle to find a pen that shows the properties of this ink and it's not too light to read it. That's why I don't usually gravitate towards very light inks, just because it's very difficult to reread what you've wrote. And from the new inks that I sampled, well, you have the Attramentis Sepia Brown, which I don't know what this is. It feathers too much. I don't know what's wrong with it. Diamine Ancient Copper, Weringle Human Issues, and Weringle Edgerhide. Beautiful. I love Human Issues. It's all over me, but I love how it looks. It's brighter and lighter than Oxblood, but in that reddish tone. And this one again, that purple with that green undertone. This one is more green, whereas Scribble Purple, it's more gold, and I think Alexander Hamilton, it's lighter and more gold too. Then my favorites, I think this is my favorites of all of them. Teranishi Antique Black and Teranishi Traveling Sepia. I love Traveling Sepia. I think I'm going to try this one. I need to ink my pens because I have run out of ink. I think I'm going to go for this combination here, and I probably will end up buying these bottles because I love this one. Sailor Yurameku Tsukigokoro and Kokoro Guma. Again, beautiful colors. I'm obsessed. This one seems to be a little bit more warm tone. This one a bit cooler to my eyes, but anyway. Oh my god, I love this one. I really love this one. Then we have Robert Oster's Melbourne Tram Green. If I'm not mistaken, Robert Oster is an Australian brand. So they have the Melbourne Tram Green, which is so fun. I really want to try this one. Again, maybe for spring or summer. Troublemaker, Kelp Tea, and Petrichor. And compared to, what was it? Moon River. Yeah, very different. This one is like pink, blue, and again green. This one looks so pretty. I hope it also like writes like this when I have it inked, because I love the color. And Vinta Sea Kelp, so beautiful. Reminds me like of motor oil, maybe not. See, like I think similar to the same family of colors. Yes. inks. Oh my god, I'm so happy with these inks. Thank you so much. I had so much fun swatching this. So this is my new like swatch book where I have all the bottle inks and samples that I have. But before, and let me zoom you out. Yeah, let me zoom you out. I was using the Good Ink Impressions. So at the beginning I was doing like full spreads for each bottle, and then I got tired of that. But I will just quickly flip through that. You see, I have diamond green black, but I don't have it here in Korea. Maybe here we can find some inks that I didn't bring with me. What is this one? Yeah, Autumn Oak. This is the one that I was referring before. Autumn Oak is much more like bright orange, and I don't really like it. I do prefer Ancient Copper. So this one again stays at home. And green black too, like it's lovely, but it's just a green black. Wagner, Prussian Blue, Earl Grey. Okay, I am not a fan of this ink. It's Café de Îles, I don't know, by J. Urban. So dry. I really dislike writing with this one, so I don't even know where it is anymore. Oh, I love this one, and I don't have it here. All Gorgrum, is it? By Roar and Cleaner. Very famous ink. Didn't bring it though. And as well, I didn't bring this one because I actually don't really like this one. J. Urban Real Dunker. I have no idea, guys. I don't speak French. Anyway, this pink, yeah, not my style. Diamond Merlot. I love this one. I'm kind of sad that I didn't bring it with me, and I have a big bottle of this. Diamond Cherry Sunburst. And I have Diamond Ochre too, because I didn't finish that one. Again, they are not with me. They are back home. And I didn't continue. And what I did later is just swatch all of them kind of in the same family. Some of them I already finished, but I have them here in case I want to repurchase them. This is one of my favorites, Sydney Lavender by Robert Oster. I also had Poussière de Lune, that's true. Probably these ones are some of my favorites. Jinhao, very beautiful. Motor Oil, stunning. Vert Empire is one of my favorite inks by J. Urban. I had the little cartridge, but I finished the cartridges right now. And I also had Faber-Castell's Garnet Red, which is one of my favorites, but I don't think I have this one swatched anywhere. Yeah, I love Cherry Sunburst, that reddish brown. Really love it. These are pretty similar, Ochre and Café des Îles. I think Ochre is better because it's just a bit wet ink. I also had Sailor Ink Studio 273. African Gold by Robert. Oh, maybe it was Robert Oster's African Gold, not Diamond. Yeah. Café Crema by Robert Oster and Chocolate Brown by Diamond. And then what I did, so when I ink pens, I did it like this. So I had February inks or March inks. I usually have 3 ink pens, no more than that. So I swatched here the name of the ink, some like one swipe, 2 or 3, and then which pen I had this inked. And then here I just wrote what did I think about the pen. Right, so yeah, it's been a while since I inked my Conklin. I do have a Conklin. I think I've never shown it. It's a blue one. It's very, very beautiful, but I don't love the nib, so I think I need to buy a replacement nib for that one. And then here you can see not too different, right? Diamond Salamander and Motor Oil. I think the undertone is different, but when you write with them, it's pretty similar. KWZ, Vert Empire, love it. Oh, here it is, Garnet Red by Faber-Castell. I love this one. So I also did my swatches like this and then wrote here. But sometimes because I use those combinations a lot, I didn't have anything to say. So I quickly just kind of stopped doing it this way, and I did it like this. So everything that I had either started, finished, put it here by month. Or the Lamy blue, that M nib, that's so thick. And then when I finish, I just put a tick here. And this year I sadly didn't keep up with it. Like April was my last month. This was 2021, 2022, and 2025. And then I have a lot of like paper that I want to keep using to try my inks, because this paper is great. This is, did I say it's by Good Impressions? It's 120 pages Tomo River paper, and it has a calendar. So I bought this in 2021. It's been a while, but never mind like that. I actually wrote a lot here at the back, trying different inks. Yeah, didn't like this one. J.R. Bonds. Try different pens. And all of these are quotes from books that I was reading at the time. Yeah, but these are some of the ways that I try to keep up with my monthly inks. And right now what I do is very simple. I actually don't use any of these notebooks to track what I ink every month. I do it in the journals that I am using. So at the back, I have my currently inked, and I had Diamine Ancient Copper, and I finished. So I put the date that I started, like October 24th, and November 14th I finished that pen. So I put the date here. Now I have Faber-Castell Ver Empire in my Kaweco brass, and Diamine Earl Grey in my Jinhao. So I have this one currently inked. So I want to ink a new pen just because Faber-Castell, I don't have much left there, and it was my last cartridge of that color, and I really love it. It looks very beautiful. Let me show you a sample. I don't know if you guys can see it. It is a very beautiful ink. And they so kindly already swatched the inks for me, so I attached this here to have it. Oopsie. And I think it goes very well with these like fall colors, all of this, and human issues. But anyway, I wanted to show you how I'm doing my ink swatching these days. Not very complicated, because I know I won't follow through. As simple as I can, and because I'm in this Traveler notebook, Traveler's Company obsession right now, I have everything swatched here, so I can easily see everything in catalog. And I think the next one that I'm going to try is Teranichi's Traveling Sepia. Yeah, thank you so much, because I don't own a lot of inks. Like my bottles, you can see here, I don't have that many. I do have a lot of samples that I got. What is that shop? Is it Banes Inks? A long time ago, like 2021. Most of them are from 2021, 2022. When I was getting into fountain pens and inks. And then after 2022, 23, I didn't get any inks. So it wasn't until this year that I started getting more inks. Well, not that many. I think Carbon Black, this Fail, and Ancient Copper, and maybe Chocolate Brown, right? But that one was a gift. So I haven't gotten that many inks, and I really want to get into inks because it's fun. And since the new Hobonichi paper is good again and I can use fountain pens again, this is a mess. I'm very excited to start using more inks. So thank you so much for sending inks my way. And I cannot wait to try those Teranichi inks. I think I'm gonna love them, and probably you will see them at some point here, like full bottle. But yeah, I do enjoy samples, because you can try so many different colors and shades and type of like shimmer and shading. Like I know that I don't gravitate towards gold inks, or I don't really gravitate towards very light inks. It's very hard for me to read, so that's a good way for me to test those and then invest in full bottles, because at the beginning I started to just buy full size bottles, and then that happened, like I didn't like the colors and I don't know what to do with them, so I have them at home. My dad uses fountain pens, so he uses them. He doesn't really care much about the color, so he's using those. But yeah, anyway, that was very fun, and I wanted to show you how I ink how I swatch my inks. And then maybe another video we can talk about fountain pens and the ones that I have, which is not that many. I don't have a huge collection, but that's something that I want to build slowly, because also it's an investment, so one that I cannot really afford right now. So inks it is for now. Anyway, I'll see you soon, and I hope you have a beautiful weekend.